everyone, I'm Patti Hodges, Interim Executive Director, and I'm here with Jim Reed, the Director of Government Relations, and we're here today to give you an update as to the latest developments with the State House. President Ken Swanson and Vice President Bob Blades, Cinda Clickna, Secretary Treasurer, are not able to join us today. They're just returning from the RA. So Jim and I wanted to share with you the latest news. So Jim, you want to tell us the latest?
Sure. Thanks, Patti. Well, we have a very dire situation here in the state and here at the State House. As you may be aware, Governor Quinn vetoed the most recent version of the budget, which means that now the state of Illinois is operating without a budget. The doomsday budget, as it has been called, would have allocated about 50% of the requested amount for fiscal year 10. And so now we find ourselves in a situation where the state agencies and many community organizations and groups are without funding. What this means for education is about $175 million less in education for K-12. And so as we move into next week when the General Assembly comes back on Tuesday, we hope that there'll be some solutions in the form of an income tax increase or something other than an override of the governor's budget proposal.
So we do have an activity that we're going to ask you to help us with. We'd really appreciate calls and emails going into the members of the House of Representatives. We think that would be the most effective thing that we can do at this point to be successful with the session on Tuesday. So you can go to the IEA website, www.ieanea.org, click the menu bar, click legislation, click contact your legislator. It's that easy. Also, you can call. We ask that you call the Springfield office of the House member. So we're asking you to do that now, through Tuesday. It'd be very important that the legislators, these House members, hear from you as soon as possible. So Jim, you want to share the 3 talking points?
Sure. Our message is the same as it has been throughout the legislation, throughout the legislature and throughout the session. First of all, we are opposed to any type of 2-tier pension system. Secondly, we want a full funding of the pension ramp payment. All the systems need to be paid in full, and that comes to about $4 billion. And finally, and probably the most important as we move into this extended session, is calling for passage of House Bill 174, which will provide substantial revenue, not only for the state for the budget deficit, but also moving forward, a sustainable, reliable revenue source for education.
So we're asking that these House members be called right away. We may have a need for a big collective action at some point, but we really think these calls would be most effective at this point. And we also ask that you forward this video to your members, your colleagues, friends and family, and ask everyone to call and email the House members. Thank you very much, and we'll keep you posted as to the latest developments.